All right, today we are going to talk about Biomutant. Man, do you guys get bad allergies? Today is a rough day for the old allergy land. But anyways, Biomutant is a post-apocalyptic open-world kung fu action RPG. Yeah, it's a mouthful, but don't let it turn you away. This game is super ambitious and feels like it's going to be one of the most unique open-world games we really have ever seen. Gameplay inspired by Devil May Cry, and the character art's inspired by Ratchet and Clank and Kung Fu Panda. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a very fresh take on the open world genre. Biomutant has had a strange development process. The game was originally slated to be released in 2018, then pushed back to 2019, then silence. Most of the community speculated even that the game was canceled and frankly just dead. However, silence was broken when Experiment 101, the people making Biomutant, updated their Twitter in February, talking about how they are still working on the game and it is still in development. Hype slightly rose at that time, most people just being happy that the game was not dead. Then more silence until June 24th of 2020, where Stefan hold on.
Ljungqvist.
Stefan Ljungqvist, the creative director at Experiment 101 Studios, had an interview with IGN and talked even more about the game. Showed off a new trailer and said the release date is when the game is ready. I'm all about this idea. Games should never be rushed. I know it can be hard because of the cost of making a game is very, very high, and employees need to be paid so they can eat. Or game development companies getting pressured into releasing a game by shareholders. So I can see why people fall into the just release it now and we'll patch it later mindset. However, I feel that can really damage the future of the game. I mean, it's gonna be a hard sell for me to play Anthem 2.0. I won't say it's impossible, but that is a good example of a damaged brand and company. So let's do what we do and go into the history of the development studio and people behind this game. If you like this video, leave a like. If you really like it, come on over to my Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at twitch.tv/wolvesofpirates. Link is in the description below. The story of Biomutant starts in 2015. This is when the new studio, Experiment 101, was founded by Stefan Ljungqvist and Goodbye Kansas Game Invest, now known as Amplifier Game Invest. Yeah, investors. It looks like Stefan had a dream and had to pitch his idea to get some investors to help him achieve it. And honestly, I can really respect that. Experiment 101 then was acquired by THQ Nordic in 2017 and has been with them ever since. Although they are owned now by THQ Nordic, they seem to be pretty hands-off. It has been openly said that only 18 people are working on this game, and THQ Nordic is, well, huge. I feel like I could make a whole video about those guys and all the games they're behind. Nonetheless, Experiment 101 has been around for 5 years now, and they have only ever been working on one game, Biomutant. I also respect this. Games are not made overnight. When they are made quickly, they almost certainly fail. Assassin's Creed was a yearly release, and ever since they have slowed down their production of the games, they have been super interesting. At least I think so. I feel like the only exceptions could be sports games, but I don't know anything about those because I never play them. Except Rocket League. Does Rocket League count? I don't know. If you play sports games, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about their yearly releases and kind of how they differ year from year, if at all. Back on topic though, now let's talk about the creative director of Biomutant, Stefan Ljungqvist. Stefan has been working on games for 18 years now, and not only that, he has done a lot in the games he has worked on. His very first game was called Gast, a 2002 point-and-click adventure game. Stefan was the artistic direction for that game, and he also did the voices. In 2003, he worked on Drake of the 99 Dragons. There, he created the main character, was development team leader, game design lead, and even edited the ending cinematics. Oh, and he wrote the story and screenplay. Not to mention, in 2003, he was working on other games, Nosferatu, The Wrath of the Malachi, and a Swedish game called Loophole. This guy had a very busy start to his career. I'm not sure if it was due to him just taking a lot on, trying to make a name out of himself, or if it was something to do with the crunch culture that has plagued the video game industry for years. Thankfully, Stefan was able to flex his artistic talents for his next few games. This is due to him being pulled in to be the art director for Just Cause in 2006. After that, he was the studio art director for The Hunter in 2009. Then he went back to being the art director for Just Cause 2 in 2010. And after that, in 2015, he was the team management for Mad Max, another vast open world game. So Stefan maybe has not worked on a million games, but a lot of the games he has worked on were open world, or had a form of artistic flair to them in their own way. Considering Biomutant has been said to have an 8x8 kilometer or 5x5 mile area, and you seem to run around as a small creature, this could be a very massive game. Now, size is not everything, well, at least so I'm told. Having a big map size really means nothing if the map in question is empty and barren. I feel like Stefan knows this, considering he has worked on 3 different open world titles, so I'm not too worried about this being a factor. Plus, you get a wind-up hand mount that shoots out of its fingertip. That alone is cause for celebration. So am I excited for Biomutant? Yes, I really am. I don't like getting on the hype train because I just get flashbacks of No Man's Sky, but I do like the story behind this game. Well, at least what I think happened. Who knows if it's true? I just feel that after Mad Max, Stefan really wanted to follow his passion. He worked with an investment firm to open up his own studio that has only been working on one game for the past 5 years. Plus, the studio is small, so I feel like that everyone in there shares kind of the same passion. Also, them taking their time with the game is a great sign. I just really feel he and everyone at Experiment 101 is all in for this game, and when people are passionate about something, they tend to do a really good job. Well, with all that information about Stefan Ljungqvist's previous titles and the development history of Biomutant, let me know in the comments what you think when you ask yourself, should I be excited? Tom Hanks is just a good actor, really. He can do a lot of different stuff. Yo, bud, what's up with this over here, huh? Looks like someone has a little bit of an addiction. Hmm? He didn't like being accused.